Okay, thank you. Hi, my name is Arlene Martinez from My Sangre Latina. It's a pleasure to have you guys here. Okay, let's talk about Motorheads. Do you guys have any background in motorcycles, dirt bikes, car racing before joining Motorheads?
Yeah, I mean, sorry, Nick, I know I do. Dirt bikes for sure. Broke my back on them. Motorcycles I've been building and doing stunts on them for a while. Cars I've been building those as well. So it's kind of cool to be able to take all that, experience and bring it over to the show.
What about you, Nicholas?
I'm just a civilian driver. I drive my car to work, drive it back from work, go to in and out, just regular use of a motor vehicle for me.
Amazing. Okay, so Nicholas and Uriah, your characters kind of have like different, roles. Your Nicholas started, really shy, had to develop, a little bit voicing, his what he wants everybody to know about him and his act. And what the same thing with Uriah, your character kind of soften a little bit more because you're tough too, but knowing the crew, everything kind of changed. Can we talk about your roles, about the perspective of your roles in Motorheads?
Yeah, I think Marcel's perspective is one of hope. I think he's a very earnest guy. Like you said, he's really trying to find his family, and I think nothing's going to stop him from that. He's got a lot of things going on in his life that should be stop signs that should tell him to slow down, and he just puts his head down and says, "No, man, I'm going to do what I want to do," and I really appreciate that about the character.
I think Marcel and myself have a lot of similarities in that between our characters. I mean, Curtis is someone who's just kind of been resigned to the fact that he's gonna be a loner. People don't like him. Whatever. He's past the point of caring. And then when he finds, the Torreses and Marcel, it's kind of like that zap of connection that he hasn't felt in a really long time. And I think it's foreign to him at first, and he doesn't quite know how to make the right step, so he's very cautious. But he ends up giving himself over to them as a group, and I really love that.
Motorheads is a series about, young adult drama, and it has racing, you have friendship, you have love. What do you think is the difference between this series to other young drama adults out there?
I mean, I think that, Motorheads shows so many aspects of life, and I think that's where we kind of get to set ourselves apart. We do have the drama aspect. We do have the interrelationship trouble. We've got, what it's like going through high school and not necessarily fitting in the hierarchy. There's a crime element, there's street racing, there's fights, there's danger, intrigue, all this stuff, mystery. We really, I don't know how Johnny, our show creator, did it, but he packed so many different shows into one, and they all seem to fit cohesively so well.
Yes, I totally agree. It's amazing. I'm in number six, so I cannot wait to keep watching
Oh
this
yeah,
till
you see
then.
more
Yes,
than
I'm
that.
in six already.
I'm,
So
I'm I want to ask you questions now. Yeah.
I love it. So far, so good. Amazing. I just want to find out about if the guy is alive or dead. That's the only thing I want to know.
I can't tell you that. You got to keep watching. But no, I love it. I'm glad you like it.
Okay. Just to wrap it up, I'm like, what you want the audience to, to see about this show? What to reflect on this show.
Nick, you want to take it?
Yeah, I think, man, I think it's like you are what you're made of. I think a lot of the people in this town grow up a certain way, and then when the Torreses come to town from out of town, you kind of see like this town is making people who they are. And I think the show has a lot to say about where you're from doesn't dictate who you are going to become,
Mhm.
but if you open yourself to the people, that's where the real change happens.
I
No.
think Nick said it beautifully. Yeah, I
Amazing.
100% agree.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, and I appreciate it. And I love it so far. I know everybody's gonna love it too.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Bye.
I know.